Okay, this is me inside the company. The company is actually a big place. It's a pretty sunny day today. And here's a company where they do everything. That's a 3D printer over there printing. And this is already a constructed building. Like, I love the design, the way it's looking. Now, they had to print it horizontally on the floor. If you were just printed horizontally on the floor, and then it's now flipped. It's printed that way on the floor, and it's now flipped to stand this way, right? So we can see like there are about 4 parts going on here: 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then they just join them together. So we have like 3 cubicles here. I'm just taking a good round look. These are some of like how the design is going to look. I like it. It's very simple. You can paint it. You don't need to even plaster it or do some floor of roof, whatever. You can see how the buildings are going to look like. It's pretty nice for those people that loves to have a nice view out of their houses. Yeah, but you can see some of the designs that I want to do. It's pretty good, pretty interesting. Let's go and see this place. It's actually a functioning place. Like, imagine it's even got like a water going on there. They had to do it so that, you know, there will be some clearance in between, and put a water tank. You have some electricals going on there. Yeah, those pipe that I told us earlier, we can see them, right? Then we can see the plumbing section of it. I mean, so you know that it's really working. Now let's go to the other part and see. Some nice flowers. So here we are in the front section, the front side of it. The front side of it looking very nice. I mean, look at that. So here we've got some designs going on. Remember I told you it was printed horizontally and then flipped this way to stand. Okay? Let's look at these first part. They call it the bar. Or it's an office. I mean, take a look at this. Just neat inside. Everything is neat. It was just only painted, and that was it. It's pretty neat inside. Look at that roof. The roof. When I told people that basically you can have a 3D printed roof, this is what I mean. That's how you can do it. You can print it and then flip it. So you can see that's a roof. This is an office point. I'm not gonna invade other people's office. So that this house has been built actually. I will go there live to show us this. It has been built. It was built this way, assembled, you know, part by part. I'm gonna visit there. So that's a nice office. Here you have it. And we have another cubicle here, right? This is the biggest section. So we can see how the walls are like over here. Look at that, just looking very nice. Okay, let's not look at this part. Yeah, that's the door part, but the other part is looking very nice. There's even a ventilation from there. I can see that ventilation hole from there, you know. Basically, this is just a small cubicle. Okay, this is the wardrobe section where people could change their clothes. And actually it's looking nice. 3D printed. And then this is the bathroom. The toilet section is actually, I love that, the way they painted the top part of it. The way they painted the top part of it is looking good. So yeah, that's, I don't want to show the toilet, but we already understand. So yeah, so that's what it looks like. I mean, look at that. Okay, and it's functioning. You can see there's water, there's a toilet room, there's electricity going in there. Now let's go into the other part of the company where we have all what is going on. All these are the different materials for 3D printing, different types of mixtures. These are, so here, let's come to the part where some magic is being done. So here we have the mixing station. So it's very easy. Okay, it's very easy. These are already, it gives the proportion of the mixture and water what is needed, and then it's being transported to the pipe to the 3D machine, right? And over here we have our friend. So that's what the mixing station looks like. It's mixing. They just have to put one of this right there on top. Maybe I'm gonna get the moment. And this is a sharp, it cuts it through, and then it goes in, mixes very properly, and sends it from there, and it goes. That's a nice mixing station, really. Okay, then let's go over to the printing part. So that's the printing part. You just have everything. That's the 3D printer. It goes from this point down to that point. Basically, it's about 2 meters tall. 2 meters tall. So it's pretty interesting. This is what is just printing right now. We can see these are some of the details that it's printing right now. Maybe I don't. It prints each and every, right? It goes there, print that, print this on top, layer by layer, one layer at a time. It goes gradually, and all of them. So it prints there, comes over to this part, prints the next one, prints the next one, prints the next one, prints the next one, and then goes back just like that uniformly. So the guys here, we have an engineer over here. Okay, we have an engineer over here. So I'm just very close to. There's an active job going on right now. There's an active job going on this, and then we have the plastic glass. You can see it's red. It's connected inside to make the frame structure very strong. Now here I can get a good look over here on this. You can see what's going on there. So these are different parts being printed. Here he's placing that plastic glass over there, and at the right time as the engineer. So we have some jobs here being done. This has been done. Everything inside, they place it, and after that they're going to fill it with, in between the walls. Why? Because of the heat, to keep the inner house heated up, right? Which is not gonna allow, definitely is not gonna allow the cold coming in. So they're gonna pour a kind of like foaming concrete inside here after that. But to keep this structure together, so these are plastic glass. They are not rod. That's the rebar that is being done here with this. And like for example in this point here, we can see it's like the hole is bigger here. So likely maybe there might be a kind of pillar here. They will have to cast it, there will be a pillar here, right? So at some point it's opened like this, right, to give that access to be able to put a pillar in between. The pillar is going to have a different kind of mixture ratio, so as to hold the structure, like that will be mounted on each other, and the others on each other. So there will be a pillar in between. You can see here are some holes from pillar, and we can see something interesting. So here there's already a part that they made and they cut there. That's for the pipe. The pipes, small pipes are gonna go there maybe for plumbing or the toilet or something like that. This is for pipes. The piping is very interesting. We can see what is going on right here. For the piping is really prepared ahead of time. Let's see here. I think I've shown. Oh, here's a big section. That's good. And yeah, that's it. So this plastic glass is really cheaper. All right, it's pretty cheaper. Look at these other parts. It's got a pipe. That's for the pipe, so they put it there ahead of time, right? Let's see what's going on here. And it looks clean. Like, just look at that. It looks clean. No cracks. Look at this. It's still going up. It's still being 3D printed. Very clean, right? There you have it. Let's see. Let me come over the other part. See, I've shown us here. Here, and this is another one. Yeah, there's a pipe there. Look at those marks, means there's gonna be a pipe. They have different numberings, right? These are the plastic glass for the refurb or rebar. That's how it looks like. Those are longer ones they're gonna be used. But these are the metal rebars, the usual one that we know, right? Those are the usual one they're gonna be used. And then these are also the rebar. It's plastic, really plastic. Look, it's flexing. Great. They're going to be using all that for that. Then all these are the pipes, you know, for, like as I told you, put in all the pipes and all these two, getting it ready before time. That's the engineer's desk. He's got the computer hooked up to the brain of the printer, and then the engineer goes around actually, you know, checking the system. He checks the workstation, the mixing station. He checks at the same time to make sure everything is being done accurately, right? That's his throne. Wow. I mean, that's a lot. Look at that. Look at that. It's really nice. You can just walk here, and it's just right inside a factory with lights on. You can work here 24 hours, like with a shift, and you have all this going on. I mean, look, I love that picture over there. I'm gonna show you guys that picture so that you guys don't think that it's not possible. All those things are really possible to be done, to be built. They're really possible with this kind of paneling to be built. Let's look at from here first. Let's see. You can see those. Maybe I'll have some. The pictures look like as if it is AI, but these can be 3D printed. They are 3D printed houses. Look at that. Look at that wavy arc. It's a wavy, nice arc. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna place it, but it's actually nice and cool. Look at that. Look at that design too, right? So we have a lot going on here. Let's look at this. I wanted to take a close look at this. It says here, the future city. The future city, right? That's what it looks like. Look at the one on top. It's possible. It's like 100% possible. It's 100% possible.
Stop.
Okay. That's my team. Timur and Dima. We came together.
Слишком долго снимаешь.